disconnected from the stream, but we have reconnected now. Yeah, so you can have lethal strike against any of them but the one that attacked you, because that one's aware of you, so it's not going to be surprised. But, well, no, actually you get lethal strike because you've got allies next to all of them.
Oh, yeah, there's that. Okay.
So, the last one, the one that's still up above, kind of hacks up this bile and spits it down. You as it coats the other two ghouls that are down there, they seem to like stand up a little bit straighter. So I'll put a little marker on them for you, and then it is your turn, Verban.
Okay. I am going to go into a battle trance.
All right.
So he starts foaming at the mouth, ears kind of pull back, and not that you can necessarily see any of that, but yeah, they maybe just hear a low snarl, and he is going to attack so there's two, right?
The two to your west both seem to have been fortified or strengthened or something by this ichor that just fell on them.
Okay. Well, he's going to go for the one that's, I guess, furthest south with a short spear attack.
Yeah.
And since that's a lethal strike in with the battle trance, it's 2 advantage.
Sounds about right.
It's still 14.
Well, and don't forget you're bolstered by the Pyre Lyre. So you have 2 additional advantage from that.
Okay.
Depending on which attribute you chose to have bolstered.
Yeah, so I'll be bolstering my agility even further. So what is that additional?
So roll 2 more d8s. Man, you rolled a 2 on the d20 though. Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, roll 2 more d8s because you could. Ooh. Wait, what happened? Oh, okay. The 8 exploded, so that was. You got a 9 and you got a 6. So the 9 is higher, which makes it so that you just barely hit.
Okay.
Because that's 3 higher, so that's a 17. Yeah, so that's minimum damage.
Does that do lethal damage on minimum?
Yes. So the minimum is how much you did as well. So 3 lethal. And I think that's all you can do on your turn?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Oh, actually, his guard is reduced by 2, but that would still be minimum in this case. All right, so Zhao, what would you like to do? As you see a stunned Pell and an invisible thing spearing at the ghouls.
We have 4 enemies remaining.
Yeah, you can tell that there's one above because it just spits stuff down on the 2 in front of you.
Okay. He's gonna look back at Lagaway, playing his Pyre Lyre, get a little bit of, yeah, I got this. And then he's going to lean in just so that he can see the one that's above.
Yeah, it's kind of looking down.
Disgusting. And I would like to target all of them as I cast Control Creature on them.
Okay.
And I will do so at 2 advantage, thanks to the badass background music.
All right. Wow.
I locked those guys into place.
Yeah,
Bam.
and I think these are technically...
I can greater these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. So, I mean, technically you have, like, full control of them.
For now.
Yes. Next, at the end of their turn, they'll have... But yeah, so you can basically mentally say what you want them to do.
Yeah, I want them to go down that hall, take a left, take another left, go right in through the door, close the door behind them, and then bang on the wall.
So where the basilisk wall is where you're
I
trying
want them
send
to go into the basilisk room and start getting the attention of the basilisk, but make sure to have the door closed behind them.
Right. Okay. Cool. So you say anything to your allies as you do this?
I have assumed control.
Okay. Lagaway, what do you want to do after you've heard this?
Like, there's no one else to fight around, right? Or
Right, you'd have to squeeze into that room somehow.
I guess I walk forward a bit to kind of see if I can see into the room, see what's going on and all that.
Yeah, and you can kind of bunch up in Zhao's space temporarily.
I tie the song up to a natural end.
Say that again?
I tie the song up a bit.
Oh, okay. So you keep focusing on play, and do you want to hold an action for something, or?
Nah.
Okay. Unfortunately, there is nothing you can do because you are stunned. So you're kind of just stuck, Pell. But they go, and yeah, they're just gonna start. So you could take attacks of opportunity against them if you wanted to.
Currently they aren't like any danger to me now. They're
Well, you can't.
control, but-
Well, you could, but then you won't be able to resist stun again. So I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
These guys are going to use their full action, but they're slightly slower. So they're going to get, like, to there. So that guy would get... So, yeah, Verban or Zhao or Lagaway, as these guys kind of come, press to get past you. One, it's kind of hard to do that. But you could easily attack them if you so desire. You only get one attack of opportunity, but you could do it.
I'm very preoccupied with not being touched by these things because they are disgusting. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to flatten myself against the wall face first. And if they have to touch me or shuffle by me, they'll get my coat.
And did you want to do anything, Verban, as they shuffle away?
I think if these things weren't undead, I think he especially with the battle trance would be enticed to do so, but he doesn't eat rotten meat.
Sure.
So I think he's going to be attracted to the fresh blood that is in the room, but realize that it's Pell. He's going to shake off the battle trance and attempt to heal her. So he'll pull some like gauze and bandages and stuff out of his satchel and try to patch up.
Much obliged.
Okay.
Let me find what that is.
Oh, yeah, it's the end of their turn, so... 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, one of them, you feel your domination slip from one. And they actually are no longer bolstered because they did all of their action to do that. So yeah, one of them, Zhao, is no longer dominated. Cool. So you recover 7. So you can hit, if you hit the red circle, you can hit type plus 7, enter, and it'll add 7 to the total. All right. So that's your action. Zhao, what would you like to do?
Everybody needs to get in that room now. Lagaway, let's go. Hoof it. And then is it possible for me to reserve the action of simply closing the door? If Lagaway...
What
I believe
door?
I destroyed the door.
Oh, you completely destroyed the door.
Yes.
Is there another door?
There is a door directly to your north.
What's up there? Is there a spot to go up there?
I mean, it's just a door. You'd have to open it.
No, up there where the.
Oh yeah, you could slip in next to Pell.
Is she up there too?
Oh, you mean like physically up?
Like up where the
Up there,
ghouls came
yeah.
from.
Oh, I mean, you could climb up there and see what's up there.
Okay, I can't see anything from here.
No, yeah. It's
All right. Yeah. I think I'm going to summon my mage hand then and try to open this next door.
Okay. Yeah, technically. All right. So go ahead and roll for that. That's your movement, I believe. Yeah, your hand kind of struggles with the door, and there appears to be something like trying to maybe hold it in place or something, but you manage to force the door open. And you see another hallway.
Do I have enough movement? I do, right? To
Yeah,
just
because that was your major action, so you still got like you can get all the way to the end.
Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna not get all the way to the end, but I will get to the corner here so that if there's anything beyond there, it won't see me.
Okay. Did you want to peek around the corner or anything, or? So yeah, you can see that it's just a hallway with nothing down there, and there's a little opening. Actually, I think, is that a solid wall? Yeah. So that's what you see.
Okay.
Lagaway, what would you like to do? You see one of the ghouls turn around and start to face you. So this one has turned.
These squares 5.
Yeah, those are basically 5-foot squares.
Okay. I think I can reach it.
I mean, yeah, he's like 20 feet away from you right now. So you could...
Wait, that's 20 feet?
From where you're... Because you're kind of in this square, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. So he's right at the edge of 20.
Okay.
I shifted him a little bit, but yeah, he's like right there.
I am gonna ready flamethrower actions when it gets close enough.
Okay. So when it gets within 10 feet of you, you're gonna blast it. Gotcha. All right. So you can either... Probably your best course of action is to take a resist move action to resist your stun right now. So on that shapeshift sheet, it has the resist there. So just hit normal. And you just need a 10 or higher.
Hang on one second.
Don't forget, you guys have 5 legend points. And we only got like 40 minutes left.
I'm so sorry, I can't find it.
Oh, okay. So are you looking on the shapeshift sheet?
I am.
So on the very right, under defenses.
Oh, okay. It's just normal resist.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I clicked.
That's
that.
okay. Well, luckily, your first one was high. So you are no longer stunned. So you still have your major action and your minor actions. So you can use your major to move if you want instead.
Yeah, I'm gonna split.
Okay.
Yeah, right up there by so.
Yeah, so you slip through the door and you can go past because you've got additional movement. Because that would be 5, 10, 15, 20. You could get all the way to there if you wanted to.
I don't know if I want to go past. I mean, is the hallway? I personally, my character has no idea if there's anyone in that hallway, so I'm just gonna slip right up behind.
Okay.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys can communicate. You still got the telepathic link, right?
Oh, is that something I can do at the same time? Yeah, because the other one's a bane. Yeah, I reckon I do.
Yeah, so you guys could, communicate at the speed of thought, right?
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and go past.
Well, I mean, you can actually like communicate right now with Zhao and ask.
Is that hallway secure? Is there anyone in there? Are we safe to go ahead?
We're not safe. Ever going to be safe. Here,
You're right.
I can't see anyone.
Okay.
So yeah, move wherever you would like to move.
I have forgotten how to do that.
So you should just be able to click on your token and drag them.
Oh, okay.
Yep, there you
Cool.
go. So yeah, you get up to that opening. It looks like there are some stairs going down that you can see. And actually, from your angle, I guess you would be able to see. There appears to be some sort of pit with this plank of wood that's been drawn across it. Is what you can kind of make out.
Is the plank covering the whole thing? Can I peek down in it?
Yeah, you had enough movement to get about to there. And it looks like there's a pretty... you got a little bit of a narrow vision, but you can kind of see a plank that seems to be going across. Yeah, you can't get there. You're as far,
just kidding.
Yeah, you're as far as you can move, so right about there. But you can see this plank has been stretched across as like some sort of walkway. It looks
Cool.
precarious at best. All right, so yeah, this one's going to walk. So go ahead and roll your fire attack as it gets there. What does it look like as you use your pyre?
So like, the base of the kind of guitar part of the lyre guitar. Behind that is a valve through which flame erupts.
Nice. So this cone of flame kind of shoots out towards the ghoul.
Yeah.
Cool. Wow, you rolled 24. You remember you bolstered yourself, so I'm not sure which one you bolstered.
Oh, right.
I don't know if you bolstered your agility or your presence, but
So do I just re-roll it then with one advantage?
just roll it again because you'd have two more dice rolls. So we'll just look at what the 2d8s are. But I mean that's already a really good roll.
Okay.
But you can always get better. So
yeah.
since you rolled a 1. All right, a 4 and a 3. So the 4 is better, so 3 better. So that's a 27. 27, you deal Actually, this is versus toughness, right? Because it's doing the area. So, yeah, you deal 12 damage to it, so you can inflict a bane of your choice. Persistent damage for fire makes sense.
Yes. Persistent damage is what I was going for.
All right. The other ones continue to obey you, Zhao, as they go into this room. They have enough movement to get there. And I guess they'll close the door. All right,
Zombies.
let's see if any of these 3 can resist. One of them does. It goes "Rawr!" at the other 2. All right. Yeah, Verban, what would you like to do?
I think he's going to follow everybody else. It looks like Lagaway probably has everything in hand, so yeah, probably get up to where Pell is.
All right, and you could use your major as a move as well if you wanted to.
I think actually what he's so there's a pit and there's basically this shady-looking board, kind of.
And as if you walk down the stairs, you'll see more.
Okay. I think what actually he wants to try to do is if the pit's going to be crossed at all, let me know how best to handle this. I think he's going to take the rope that they had used to tie up Pell,
Sure.
attach it to a crossbow bolt, and try to fire that across to kind of give like a handhold if they're going to be crossing the.
Okay, so you're going to try and like hit the opposite wall or something like that.
Yeah, try to lodge it in the wall.
Yeah, go ahead and just do an agility roll. You're still bolstered because he's keeping up the song even as flames erupt out of the pyre at the.
And I get a 2 advantage from that, right?
Yes, you're currently advantage 2 from bolster. Wow. Yeah. So
it's advantage 3 because it's a non-attack agility.
So yeah, you shoot and it sticks into the opposite wall, and it seems to have found a really good section of the wall to stick in because it seems nice and firm. And yeah, as you're looking, since you're a little bit closer and you have higher perception, you can see that the floor here is almost entirely gutted, and there's about like a 30-foot drop below that. There is an open doorway on the opposite side of the room on this level.
Okay. But you can't really see what's in the pit.
No, it's pretty dark down there.
Okay.
So, and it's really like right now you can barely see actually, because there's not much more places for light to be filtering in presently.
Okay.
But you have secured that, so anybody who attempts to cross the plank will have advantage now because you can hold on to the rope to guide you. I guess you're just holding the other end right now.
Yeah, he's going to look to see if there's anything to kind of attach it to.
It's mostly rocks. You could probably try and like jam another bolt into the wall or something and tie it.
Yeah, I mean, barring tying it off to anything, I think that's what he's going to try to do.
All right, Zhao, you feel that another one has slipped your control.
Lagaway, are you coming?
Am I dealing with a ghoul over here?
Well, you're about to be dealing with another one and another one and another one. We have doors here, we have pits, we have stuff to work with over here. Choice is yours, but be careful.
Watch it.
I will...
Now you can give them a new command, but it takes a major action to do so. So the two you can control, you can tell them to do something else now.
Oh, kill your friend.
Okay.
Is that what you're like, come on. All right, that takes a whole major action, yeah, so that's me.
But yeah, you can move.
Okay.
All right, I'm just double checking something real quick. 1d8, perfect. All right, Lagaway, it's your turn. You could move, or you could attack and then move. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna fall back towards the rest of the party and just leave this ghoul to burn up.
Yeah, you could easily get to where they are, and if you wanted to start across the plank, you would actually be able to get, well, you'd probably be at half speed. So, I mean, you can go as far as you want to.
Yeah, I'll just be with the party. So
Okay.
Here.
All right, so you guys are all there. What are you gonna do, Pell? As you've seen the bounty hunter that you've captured a few times yourself has secured a rope and is holding the other end, and there's this plank you can cross. And there's possibly ghouls coming up behind you, as you have heard.
How sturdy does this plank look?
Not very.
Not very.
It looks like you could cross it even without the rope, but I mean, it's precarious, right? For your current form, you could probably do it fairly easily. But
I'm thinking maybe I want to be smaller.
okay. Do you want to turn into your halfling?
Yeah, I think being smaller would be a lower center of gravity, right?
Gotcha. All right. So yeah, you've got boon focus on this, so it's no problem for you. You guys watch as the form turns into super small. I'm gonna actually, because I linked the turn to that character, so I'm gonna keep it off screen. But yeah, even smaller than a halfling, because this is a child halfling. So very, very nimble and agile. So you've got a rope to help you, so you get advantage from that. And let me make that real quick for you. And they have default too. So if you look at the section right below the one you've been using, click roll next to agility.
I don't have advantage on that, do I?
You have 2 advantage default because of the character, and you have an additional advantage because of the rope, so 3 advantage total.
I just rolled 2. I'm so sorry.
Well, I mean, you rolled a 25, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So, yeah, you guys watch as this halfling shapeshift was your major, but since you rolled really well, you slip across, no problem. I guess I shouldn't say slip, that might be misleading. And yeah, there's this hallway at the end, which you can peek around and see that it kind of goes on. And so yeah, you're basically right there. The ghoul's turn. So go ahead and roll a d8 exploding for me. Lag away for the persistent damage that's on the one ghoul. And then these other 2 are going to attack. The other one in ghoul is saying, "Why did you close the doors? Why are you attacking me?" Let's see, and the top one. Ooh, the top one's already damaged. Let's see, that is 5. And then 11. So it roars in pain and anger. It takes 1 from being on fire. It doesn't care that it's on fire. It keeps walking. Rawr. And you see it. It gets right up next to you, lag away, but it can't do anything as it's still on fire and looking like it's getting ready to attack you. This one kind of works on the door and then starts to walk, but that means they get an attack of opportunity. Curse you, dominate. Wow, that was a low roll. And yeah, how far did I get? Yeah, so gets there. And let's see if they are still dominated. One of them is dominated for the next hour.
Yay!
So I put a dot on that one that you have full control over. And yeah, Verban, it's your turn. You've just watched the halfling child go across with pretty much no trouble. And as you can see this room, you can see that there's a ledge all around that you could attempt to walk on, but it looks like a crumbling ledge.
Yeah, I'm not so much, because he has climbing. I mean, he could probably climb on the walls if he needed to. I'm not so much worried about that. I'm worried about the fiery ghoul. What is the distance between me and...
I mean, you can choose to wait. You can wait until after Zhao does something so they're out of your way.
Actually, yeah, I would like to hold my turn until the ghoul is in melee range with me, and I think his primary task is going to be getting the other 2 across the bridge.
Okay. So, Zhao, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna turn to Lagaway and be like, care to take a magical carpet ride without the carpet?
I'm not sure I understand.
Teleport! I'm gonna try to teleport us both. Are you willing?
Yeah, alright.
Okay, so
Nobody tosses a Minotaur.
All right, so let's see if you can pull this off.
Yeah, I am going to be using a legend point for this, and I've got the. No, I have the boon. I don't have the. Okay, I need to use 2 legend points if that's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's for attacking. So never mind.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've got boon focus, but I don't have the multi thinger. Okay.
So boon focus gives you advantage if you're rolling for multi-targeting. Just so you're aware.
But only for your chosen boon.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not this.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you're going to attempt to teleport the both of you. You have a score of 4 in movement.
I can move 20 feet,
Okay.
which
And you can see. So
it's like right at the edge.
yeah. I mean, it's his turn next, so you both could move to the edge first, and then.
I'm trying to make sure he doesn't have an OA on him.
Gotcha.
When he
Okay.
get away.
Right,
Just
right.
have both of us unscathed.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably going to have to end up with like one of you teleported onto the board halfway,
Okay.
and then you could be almost to the edge.
All right, I'm gonna hang on to him then once we land.
See if you can do it. Gotta get at least a 16. Hey, you got it.
Hey!
All right, so you can see it. So yeah, you can get right there, and he's right behind you, basically. So Verban, you watch as they. Well, what does it look like? What does your teleport look like for Zhao?
Well, there's the Misty Step, which is the individual thing, but I can't take people with me with Misty Step, so this is more like a dimension door.
Right.
So it looks almost like a curtain of space is closing in on us, like the curtain that is made of the background behind us. So it just closes and then opens back up, and we're over there.
All right. Since they've done this, is there anything that you want to do, Verban? Since you've witnessed the teleport happen.
No, I'm still waiting for the ghoul to come within melee.
Okay. So Lagaway, it's your turn now. You've been teleported, so you have your full movement and your major action and all that. Zal's basically at the edge, so you could maneuver to get off if you wanted to. Or actually, Zal, you still have your major action because it's a move action to do teleport.
Oh, is it?
So you
Okay.
still have your movement anyway. Or you can use your major action as movement, right? So you could get off the rest of the plank to get out of the way.
Sure.
Are you gonna? Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's
You
fine.
notice a little alcove that has 3 barrels. And then yeah, so Lagaway, you can go. You can. You've got actually roll since you landed on this. Go ahead and roll your agility, which should be fine for you with the agility score you have.
Yeah, probably shouldn't just say that before I roll.
Advantage
Yeah, and you've got advantage from the bolster
Right.
and the rope.
and the rope.
So 3 total.
Yeah, so you can reach up and grab that, and then make sure you don't fall. But you also had Zhao kind of helping you, so you shouldn't have. Yeah, so you're able to navigate without trouble. You can get to the edge with your movement, and you still got 15 feet of movement left. And then your major action you can use to move too if you wanted to.
I don't think I'll be going on ahead.
Okay. Little halfling girl, what would you like to do?
Let's see. Did
Oh,
I don't see the barrels, right?
You
I'm
haven't
gonna
seen
move
them
down-
yet, right?
I'm gonna move down the hallway a little bit further.
Okay, I just gave you control of that token.
Cool.
So yeah, as you pass by, you'll see that. Let me give you. So it's a small alcove set along the center of this passageway, and it has 3 barrels in it. These barrels are sealed and dusty, and the wooden staves are stained a dark brown.
Can I just inspect them further? Just take a closer look?
Yeah. You definitely need a lot of strength to either open these, but go ahead and roll. Let me actually set that up for you real quick. Give you a perception of 5 and 1. All right, so go ahead and click the roll next to perception there, and it'll default you to 1 advantage because you're what? Wow, you know everything. Okay, even though you can't bust these open, you can tell that. But by the way, they're stained. It seems there is some sort of dark, sour-smelling liquid, and you're pretty sure it's just old soured wine. It's more vinegar than alcohol now, but it looks like you could probably shift these and maybe roll them down the hallway.
Well, if they aren't any danger to me, before I try to move them, I'm gonna go to the edge of this hallway and peek around the corner to see what's going on.
Yeah. There's some stairs going down, and you can kind of see into this room a little bit. And I mean, nothing too noteworthy. It's pretty bare, except the stairs that are where you're at, and there's a door on the opposite wall, and about 5 feet from the door, there's this. It looks like a bunch of discarded, terry-looking rags, and there's some flies that are maybe buzzing about the room, and there's kind of this almost sweet honey smell in the room.
I think I'm going to end my turn. I don't think I'd be able to budge the barrels by myself, and I haven't decided if I want to use them yet, so that's all for me.
Okay. All right, so roll that D8 again, Lagaway.
Sorry, roll what?
The D8 for the fire damage. Because the thing's still on fire. It's not quite smart enough to stop, drop, and roll. So it's just walking on fire. Ooh, wow. Oh, so close. So, Verban, you see the ghoul round the corner on fire, the stench coming off of this thing, assaulting your delicate nose. Are you going to do something as soon as you see it, or when it gets in melee? Are you muted, Verban?
I'm unmuted. I'm trying to think. How far is it from the ghoul to the pit right now?
Not very far. I mean, it's 10 feet from you, and you're 5 feet just down the stairs to the pit.
Okay. Because here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of doing a forced move, and I think I have 20 feet to do.
So you're going to kind of try and spear it and
yeah, and try to force that. I have 15 feet for a forced move.
Okay, so when it gets right next to you, you're going to try and hit it down the.
That's the plan. Yeah.
Okay, since you're doing a held thing, I think it would trigger right before it attempts to attack you. So go ahead and do that. Let's see.
Am I still getting?
You're still bolstered.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you definitely force move it. Also, as you hit it, it splits in half too, and the flaming pieces fall down into the darkness below, temporarily lighting the area some. I think I actually have something I can tell you about that.
I was hoping it would. I was hoping for the 2-for-1.
Yeah, as you look down there into the cellar, it looks like it's been filled with a lot of rubble, and any potential exits from the cellar room are completely closed off by, they've just like dumped rubble down it, is what it looks like they've used it for.
Okay.
So it doesn't look like it's anything that you can use.
Okay. Then yeah, I will use the rest of my movement to kind of climb along the walls and get with the rest of the group.
Yeah, you're able to catch up. I'd say you could probably get right about there. You still feel your connection, by the way, Zhao, over the one, and you feel it has just attacked the most recent one you lost control of as it was trying to leave the room. Oops. So that is 6 damage. And yeah, so you know that another ghoul is currently heading your way. That one's remaining in the room right now. And yeah, you're right here. What would you guys like to do?
I intend to break the plank.
Okay. I will say
talking-
I'll just tell you guys it's very reasonable that you don't think the ghouls would be able to get across this thing.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Never
mean-
mind. I will not break the plank.
With
I was
how-
gonna say I was gonna detach the rope as well, just in case.
Yeah, you can totally do that. So
I'm gonna catch
essentially-
everyone up. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, essentially you guys are out of combat for right now because you're across that section. Yeah, go ahead, Taylor.
I'm gonna let them know about there are 3 barrels, right?
Yes, there's 3 barrels right there.
I'll let them know about the 3 barrels of juicy vinegar wine and then the room in front, so that everyone's caught up.
Odd.
They're barrels.
Hold, please. And I'll sever my connection to the hive. And then I will bring back up the true sight. And then I'm going to check around the barrels, on the barrels, behind the barrels, without touching it.
Yeah, just it's barrels that are filled with liquid. There's nothing magical about it. Fermentation gone too far. Basically,
Yeah, those are definitely barrels.
they are for sure barrels. Go ahead and roll your perception real quick for me to see if you notice something else while you have your true sight up.
I have 3 legend points left. I'm going to go ahead and spend one, knowing that I am not perceptive at all.
Do they smell like flammable at all?
Oh my god. That's with the legend point.
Cool. What? How?
I got a 4 and a 5 with 0 modifiers.
And how many legend points did you spend?
Just the one.
Just the one. So that'd be a 6 total. Yeah.
Yep, they're barrels.
Yep. You can kind of see through the wall and see that the area is mostly destroyed temple rubble through it. To your south. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, bring back the hive mind.
Like I said, you guys are out of initiative, so you can move in however you want to do. I think maybe you see a ghoul start to come across and then fall down into the pit.
I can imagine the whole time we were on telepathic hold, there's just like music playing.
It's actually Lagaway's background music, but like through a really shitty speaker.
Yeah. All right. Well, Verbatim's
So-
gonna.
Oh, go ahead.
I guess the little cross area there, and to see if he detects anything by scent.
So yeah, you notice the same things. Do you remember what I described to her?
Yes.
Okay. So, as you step in, you discover that the mound is actually a giant sundew.
A what?
A giant sundew. And tentacles come out and attempt to do nasty things to you.
I just learned what a sundew was. Okay.
Yeah. I actually learned recently what it was too. So you are definitely surprised by this. And I'm trying to see if I can find a better picture of this. Yeah. So basically, out of these rags, these tendrils lash out at you, desiring your beautiful. See, and you're surprised. Well, we'll see if you die here. Oh, only a 26. Wow. With 5 advantage. So that does hit you, I'm pretty sure. Oh, by the way, you also have a level of fatigue now because it's definitely been more than 3 rounds. So all your
I'm gonna use my Indomitable Resolve.
Oh, you have Indomitable Resolve, right. So the first one doesn't do that to you.
Yeah.
So that does minimum damage. So you take 3 points of damage, and I'm pretty sure. Okay, cool. Yeah. So it lashes out. Oh, that's why that was not making sense. All right, cool. Okay, yeah. So it just lashes out at you with this, and you feel like acid just barely not hitting your skin and start to dissolve you. Like you had to strain to get it out of the way of that. So yeah, everybody go ahead and roll initiative now. You are currently in small halfling form, dear Taylor.
Yeah. Am I able to change back into a half-orc before?
No, because you're surprised by this. So this attack happens. So you have to do it on your turn, basically.
Excellent. All right, that's fine.
Yeah, and we're almost out of time too. So we'll might be able to go through this pretty fast. There's only one of them. All right, I'm gonna add your main character onto initiative. I'm just gonna roll it for you real quick. Whoops. Just to make it a little easier. Cool. All right. And I know I have one. There we go. We'll use. Wow, it's not that big. So yeah, these tendrils come out trying to get you, and it is now Lagaway's turn. So you hear this attack, and through the mental relay, you can kind of see the images suddenly of shock and surprise from Verban.
How resistant to fire is Verban?
About as much as any dog is, I suppose.
It's always a nice question to ask.
I'm asking because isn't a sundew like a plant-based thing?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's fine. Go ahead. Keep me up.
Okay. Can I go over there?
Yeah, you can move past your allies, so you can. I mean, if you're a normal Minotaur, no, but since you're a Minotaur, you can definitely squeeze past Zhao and kind of get into the room.
I guess I'll try out the 5-foot range fire.
Okay, yeah, that shouldn't hit Verban then.
Okay, that's fine then. Still bolstered, yeah?
Yes. Yeah, you've been maintaining that as far as I know.
Okay.
So Verban, you watch you watch Lagaway come and rift on his pyre, and this flame shoots out from the bottom. Wow, 38. Okay. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Considering it would only have its toughness would be even weaker, so that's like a 13. So 25 damage to this thing.
Does it get a bonus damage from being a plant at all? Or?
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Roll a D8 exploding for me. So the tint rolls, wow, writhe. It looks like it is barely alive. I kid you not, 1 HP. This might be a little anticlimactic, but yeah, the thing writhes as acid kind of squirts out from it a little bit. Pell, what would you like to do? Your little, I don't think your halfling actually has dark vision. I just realized, but luckily there's flames and stuff, so you can kind of see.
Yeah. If it's barely alive, I'm not gonna bother shifting.
Okay.
Just want to run up and kick it.
Okay. Run up and kick this giant sundew. And just roll your agility, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Minus the advantage.
Okay. Please work. 17
is enough to hit it. So Verban, you just got backlashed by this thing, and this little halfling girl just runs up, kicks the mound, and it kind of sends all the leaves and the things of it, and it just kind of shudders and collapses on the ground there.
Anybody else wonder why the guards are defending this place? It's full of horrible things that you can't eat. This is a terrible place.
I mean, maybe some of the outside parts don't have acid. You could.
He's strictly carnivorous. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So plant, even a carnivorous plant.
Yeah, there's some irony. Yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's about all the time we have. So you guys made it through a decent section of the temple, but that is where we'll have to end it today. We maybe on another day or something we can continue the one shot through the ruined temples of the slave lord here. So,
which would make it a 2-shot.
Indeed. Might even have to be a 3-shot. Who knows? But yeah, for now that is all she wrote. So we'll go ahead and close it out with a shout out. So we'll let Derek start us out here.
Hi everyone, I am Derek Sword. You can find me on Twitter at dsword16. Normally, I play Orion, the Golden Dragonborn Protected Paladin. This time, I have been your nasty Knoll Verban. I always like to do a little shout out for small creators, especially the ones that are on this show, especially the ones that are on this channel. They make amazing things that are all made with love and care and are all awesome. So definitely check them out. Until next week.
All right, and then Casey.
I'm Casey H on social media. If you liked what you saw here today, you can catch me later tonight over on the Gratuitous RP channel, doing a brewed world. And then on Fridays, I'm back here, 5 p.m., doing the Old Faith. And then hopping back over Sundays, starting at 6 p.m. On the Gratuitous RP channel, doing Half-Rate Heroes. You can catch me at Gen Con this year, so if you see me walking the streets or the halls, you feel free to say hi. I'll say hi back.
And Leica.
Hi, name's Boyle Leica. Normally play Luthka, the vengeful druid orc, but yeah, the one shot I was Lagaway, I don't really have any other stream stuff going on, but you can follow me on Twitter at TimeBusts.
All right, and Taylor, this is where you get to introduce yourself.
I am Taylor. It has been an honor to play here today. If you want to listen to me shout about the McElroy family or Tom Holland, which I do a lot, you can follow me on Tumblr at cat-blouse. That's cat regular dash BLOUSE. And hopefully I'll be back again.
Yeah, and I just put up on screen your other thing that you can shift into that maybe if we do a two-shot of this, we might get to see.
I'd love to bring my murder pony.
And I am Great Mustache. I do a lot of stuff with the Open Legends system. I do have on Twitch, The Great Mustache, all one word, no spaces or underscores, where I do a few other Open Legends shows, as well as I sometimes do like character or creature creation and encounter building stuff that you can check out. And so you can catch me on there and on Twitch, where I tweet out stuff about it too. We will be returning to our regularly scheduled program of City of the Gods next week. We'll have Eris back, and we'll see maybe what that figure that I alluded to in the very beginning of this one shot might be. Who knows? So City of the Gods is also an original in Blackmoor setting. So feel free to come back and check that out. And I think that's all. Remember to check out the Discord where you can continue the conversation. Really, really cool community over there on the Discord, by the way. They, if you have any questions about the Greyhawk setting, they'll definitely look stuff up for you or just tell you because they just know. That's how cool they are. So I think that's it. So we will see you guys.
Real quick, GM,
yes.
just want to say, round of applause. Taylor's very first streaming game.
Oh, yes. She did a good job. It was her first time with the Open Legends system and Roll20 as well. So
Absolutely.
She did pretty good there. And she got the killing blow on the final creature of the episode as well. So
The killing kick.
the tiny little halfling child, which I guess is only like 1.5 feet tall, coming in and kicking the acid plant to death. So yes, awesome job on that. It was a pleasure playing with you. Like I said, maybe we can see about doing a two-shot to explore this some more at some point. All right, there are some other shows coming up. Do I have... There we go. So as the cameras get swapped around when I switch screens. But yeah, we got a lot of shows. I don't know if all of them are happening today, but in theory at 1 p.m. there's Savage Tide, and then at 8 p.m. the Iron Heroes. But because of Prime Day and some people doing some boycotting of stuff, they might not be streaming on Twitch to support the warehouse workers and other workers of Amazon. So since we were doing a one shot and some people took off from work, we decided to go ahead and make sure to do the stream for ours. So definitely check out lots of great shows to check here. So find the ones you like and see them. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye.